doing some good things, but it's definitely not to the same level of what US Ark is doing for sure. But also the market out there, I mean, it's probably about 20 times the size of the UK alone. And I would suggest the UK from a reptile industry perspective is probably second in the world after the USA. And as I said, they've got to be at least 20 times our size. So just to sort of put that into perspective, it's a different kettle of fish out there.
Okay, so from a generalised pet shop sort of scenario, a lot of pet shops have quite limited reptile sort of products in them, and when you go in, they might have live food, but it would kind of be ordered to the customers who want it, and that would pretty much be it. Maybe some turtle food or something like that. Is reptile products something that a normal sort of let's say high street pet shop should stock, or is it too specialised in your opinion?
I would suggest it probably depends on whether or not there's another reptile store locally. Because if there is a specialist reptile store locally and you're an independent pet store selling your typical dog, cat and bird products and whatnot, then you're probably not going to compete very easily. Because when you're bringing in live food in particular, live food, I mean, it's in the name, it's live, but it's going to die. It'll last a few days, maybe up to a week on the shelf, but the longer it goes on for, the lower the quality is going to be. And you've got to bring in a reasonable quantity of live food, just to make the shipments worthwhile and to make some money. So if you've got a reptile store close to you, then being totally honest, I would suggest it's probably not worth trying to get into the certainly live food side of things. If you haven't got one anywhere near you, and that's probably quite likely because there's probably close to 10 times the number of pet stores than there are pet stores with reptiles or reptile stores. So there's a lot of areas where there are not reptile stores covering, a good 20, 30 mile patch. And so the consumers in those areas are more than likely going to be buying their live food online. They're probably not traveling 20 miles to their, 20 or 30 miles to the nearest reptile store. They're probably getting it online on a weekly basis.